Now joined by Idaho Vandal head coach Zac Claus. Coach Claus, thanks for taking time with me.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
So starting things off, just kind of a few games into the season now. How are you kind of feeling with this squad and how things are going with you guys just getting off the road trip from Seattle U?
Well, we like our progress the guys are making. They're competing, they're playing hard. Obviously, we need to do a better job of putting together 40 consecutive minutes on a game-to-game basis. But we know that the guys are buying into what we're doing, both offensively and defensively. And we like their spirit about them, like their attitude, and just need them to keep improving, which they're doing on a daily basis.
And I know you guys are a bit with the injury bug a little bit. You guys had 7 players available for that game against Seattle U. Kind of what is the game plan? Is it being shifted around a little bit to try and compensate for not having the amount of bodies that you want on the court?
Well, you're right in terms of just having a lack of firepower, but the guys that are healthy and able have been terrific. They're working their tails off. They're competing on a daily basis. They're locked in mentally in terms of what we're doing, both offensively from a scouting report standpoint, and they'll be ready to go come tomorrow night, I know.
Are there any guys that have really kind of surprised you with the season, or some guys that you've kind of have been playing very well for you? I mean, I know you do, like you said, you don't have a lot of guys right now, and it's kind of early in the season, but I know this is kind of a new look team. Is there anyone that's really standing out to you so far this season?
Well, with the guys that we have, I mean, there have definitely been guys that have stepped up. You start with Quentin Forrest, who's done a really good job attacking the glass for us and finishing plays. Keyshawn Dixon has produced some really good minutes and play and did some really good things at both ends of the floor on Saturday against Seattle U. Gabe Quinnett has come in the last couple games and has done a really nice job for us. And so, you know, we're continuing to count on each and every guy to come in and produce and play quality minutes each and every game.
So upcoming, you guys have the Battle of Palouse against Washington State, you know, that annual rivalry game between you two. It was tough outing last year over in Pullman. What are you going to try and do different now that it's here in Cowan Spectrum?
Well, the venue doesn't matter. You know, it's just a matter of us doing our job. And that means executing offensively, taking care of the ball, taking great shots for us, and then defensively competing for 40 minutes. It's containing the dribble, it's contesting threes, and it's finishing possessions with physical box outs with 5 guys pursuing the ball. And that's what we have to do in order to have success against a quality team like Washington State.
And like you're kind of saying, one thing is going to be cleaning up the glass. What is kind of maybe the over-under on how many rebounds you want your team to get in order for you guys to get a win against Washington State?
We are always thinking we need to out-rebound our opponents. And whether that's by 1 or 6 or 7, anything positive is a good thing for us. We tend to lack a little bit of length and size against our opponents, and that's not changing. So we have to make it a priority to have those physical box outs, and again, everybody stays. Nobody leaves early. We work defensively until we have the ball, and then we look to push on the break.
And Coach Claus, taking a look at the Cougars, you guys doing your scouting report, trying to make sure you guys prepare for that. Who's maybe a key standout player you guys are trying to watch out for, maybe something that they do particularly well you're going to try and shut down?
Well, to say shut down would be a difficult task because they really rely on 2 guys right off the top. Isaac Bonton, who's from Portland, played at Casper, really dynamic guard that can beat you off the bounce. He's got really good quickness, will shoot it out to 3. And then CJ Ellaby, he's as good a scorer as there is in the Pac-12. Left-handed kid that can score inside and out. And so obviously those guys have our attention, but there are really good pieces around them. Jeff Pollard is a smart, physical, senior that is effective scoring in the paint, and then they've got multiple guys on the perimeter that can go. And so we, again, we have our work cut out for us, but again, they obviously have our full attention, and I know the guys are excited about the matchup come tomorrow night.
And so now coming back, playing in Cowan Spectrum, you guys are at a Memorial Gym now. How does it feel to kind of be with having that seat availability and possibly having all those fans packing in like we had a few years ago?
The guys love playing in there, and their eyes light up when they get a chance to get back in and play in the Dome. So we're excited about the opportunity. It's a great combination of both playing in our home arena to play the Cougs and actually to be home again is a great thing. So the combination of all of that, I know our guys are excited.
All right, Coach Claus, thank you for joining us, and best of luck against the Cougars.
Thanks for having me.